So this is your poorly aging, sarcastic PC witty gamer, and we are playing The Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion, and we would go out and fast travel to the docks of Anvil, but we can't fast travel because even though our carry weight is 280,000, because I set my encumbrance to that, encumbrance and carry weight don't seem to be the same thing in this game. So I believe I probably cannot fast travel out there. Let's find out whether we can fast travel out there. Well, where is out there? Do they not have a... Maybe they don't even have a marker for that. Oh, I can fast travel, even though I'm traveling slow because I'm... Well, so this isn't the one to the docks, is it? I'm confused. I'm so used to using mods that... Oh yeah, this is to the docks. Okay. So we're gonna go help Norville, or some guy, I don't remember people's names. There is the flowing bowl to our left. I hope it's not too late to do this. I don't know what time it is. Lel. Maybe his name is Nell Norville or something, I don't know. Anyway, I've been given a Fighters Guild quest to help him.
Greetings! Welcome to Lel's Quality Merchandise. We have a wide range of goods to suit your needs. Oh, yeah. And perhaps you saw the sign outside? A slight mistake, you know. Bit of bad luck there. So, what can I do for you?
You can get a better, manlier mustache, for one.
Don't know if this is true, but I heard a gang of all-female thieves is preying on the married menfolk of the town.
What can you tell me about a guy named Norbert Lels?
I am Norbert Lels.
I figured that. So you didn't tell me anything about yourself. I heard there's been some break-ins.
I've lost a great deal of merchandise over the last few months. I keep replacing it, but they keep stealing it. New locks on the doors be damned. They always come at night after I've gone to bed. Maybe a mage transports them inside. You can just stay in the shop overnight. Good luck. I'm going to wait at the flowing bowl until this mess is settled. I know I can trust you to keep the place safe.
I'm going to steal everything you have, just so you know.
Goodbye.
So, I don't know what time it is, so I don't know how close we are to when we can carry out this here quest. Now, the Black Horse Courier, their stuff is free, so I don't know why this one is listed as theft if I take it, but I'm not going to take it. I don't need to go back to jail. We already saw what jail is like. This interior looks great. He's, by the way, left with a fire burning. So I'd be more worried about a random fire if I was him than I would about any break-ins, but so be it. Anyway, we launched a new channel about a month ago, and about 3 weeks into it, I did something to my computer, made it not able to boot, and I wasn't able to fix it myself. Most fixes, because of Windows 11, there are ways to fix it using a boot. You know, you can make a bootable disk like from a thumb drive or something like that. So usually I can fix it, but I wasn't able to fix it. And my backup computer has a problem. It's always had a power problem. I've only used it like 4 times, but I'm out of the warranty. And so the backup didn't work. I was without the use of my computer for like 10 days. None of this is to complain. I'm just saying I wasn't able to build up my channel during that time. And then when I came back, I had all kinds of problems shooting video. I shot like 40 hours of video, none of which worked, using different software to record the video. Either my audio wouldn't be able to be heard, or the video would be black, or it'd be in the wrong resolution or whatever. This could all be down to me just not knowing what the heck I'm doing. Sorry for the foul language. But so I'm trying to return. I like to post more than one video even every day. I'm trying to give you a lot of video content and build up the channel, and I'm asking for your help in building up this community. This is what I look like. My name is Walks on Blistered Feet, because you know what? I'm not wearing any armor. Let's see if I have any armor I could put on. Did I sell my armor? Is that the problem? I think it's because I went to jail. I was completely innocent, of course. There we go. I have armor now. So that's what I look like. I do tend to use light armor because I'm a stealth character usually. So I'm trying to build a community where people can see and interact. They can see the games and interact. People who have played these games, and maybe they can go, oh yeah, I've done that in games and I've enjoyed it, and so they can watch and go, yeah, that's what I do, and have a good time with it. And then others will go, wow, I've never thought of playing the game that way. And people will go, that's a great way to play, or people will go, yeah, that's a horrible way to play. I'd never play that way, and whatever. But they can see a different way of playing it. And then people who've never seen the game, they can see it and go, okay, that's what I want to buy, or yeah, that doesn't suit me at all. That's not what I want to buy. And of course, people who are being asked to buy a game for somebody else, they can see what the nature of the game is, to see if it suits their standards, because there might be parents that are being asked, hey, buy me such and such game, and the parents might have standards that they don't allow particular things in their homes. And so I'm trying to appeal to all those people, but mainly just appeal to gamers. I'm mainly a Bethesda fanboy. There are things Bethesda put out that I didn't like, but mainly I like Bethesda games. But this channel does a lot more than just Bethesda games. We're doing the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion remake right now, because to me this is the biggest release of the year. The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, I played it for more than 7,000 hours. And by the way, the reason we're having this monologue right now is because we're waiting. I don't know at what point the next thing happens in the game, and so I'm just waiting for it to happen, and I'm trying to hopefully keep you entertained while it happens. I mean, until it happens. But I have more than 2,800. I stopped counting at 2,800, but there's probably closer to 3,600 or so games installed on my computer. Not right now. Right now, it'd be closer to 700 games installed on my computer, because I'm reinstalling everything because of the troubles I had with with booting, so I had to reinstall the operating system, and so everything has to be reinstalled. But the point is, there's all kinds of games, and I will play any kind of game as long as it meets the standards of YouTube. In other words, I won't play games with nudity or, you know, pornographic games or anything like that. Because it wouldn't meet the standards of YouTube, so YouTube would just, they wouldn't allow it. And I don't, you know, I'm not really interested in playing those kinds of games on this channel anyway, but I'm just saying I couldn't play those kinds of games on YouTube. But that's really the only kind of games I wouldn't play. My point is, there's a point here. I'm as surprised as you are that there is a point here. But the point is, I play city builders, real-time strategy games, war games, role-playing games, open-world games, detective games, board games like Monopoly, multiplayer online games. I play games that were mainly made for cell phones, casual games, arcade games, fighting games, all of that. So, like, I have the Mortal Kombat games, the Wolfenstein games, SimCity type games, Sherlock Holmes type games. I know I've said games a lot, haven't I? The Game of Life, Monopoly, Total War games, Civilization. I have all the Civilization games except Civilization 7. I didn't buy Civilization 7 because when I saw the changes they made to it, none of those changes actually appealed to me. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, hey, cut out this waiting material. Well, one of the things I think that makes me different from other gamers on YouTube, and I'm not saying what they're doing is wrong or anything, but I want to show you the game's warts and all. So if I make a mistake in a game, for instance, and I die in that game, I want you to see me die in the game. I want you to see what it's like to really play the game, and part of really playing a game is dying in the game. What I'm doing here, and I could read one of these books out loud to you, and sometimes I do read books in Elder Scrolls games and things like that. So I want you to see how a game is really played, and so that's the good, the bad, and the ugly. As you can see, you can read books without taking them into your inventory. If I were to take these books into my inventory, it would be considered stealing. I'm here to help this man. As a member of the Fighters Guild, I've been tasked to help him figure out what's going on with break-ins that have been going on, and so I'm not here to steal from him. And I would say I generally don't play evil characters. That's not totally true. First of all,
I'm Mirabelle Monet. I run the Forecastle, a boarding house for sailors.
What's she doing here in the middle of the night?
I reserve my beds for seamen.
It's nice that you have semen in your bed, but this is a G-rated channel. What can you tell me about Anvil? And why are you here in the middle of the night, by the way?
Watch yourself around the forecastle. Sailors despise landsmen and won't hesitate to treat them to a good beating when they're in their cups.
Okay, well, that's great. I really didn't expect to find anybody in the middle of the night in here. Uh, at least not you, Mirabelle.
Don't mind him. He's not right in the head. Poor fellow.
All of these
Take care.
Character models look so much better than they looked in 2006. Characters have been completely redone. Some have been revoiced. I don't think anything's going to happen while she's here. I don't know. It says it's 10 a.m. Well, that's not going to work. So let's wait for 10 hours so it's actually night.
Take this. It's from a friend.
Okay, all sorts of things are happening here that I didn't expect to happen. So I'm confused. Well, let's look at the time again. Now 12:40 p.m. would be right after noon. So let's go 9 hours. We're trying to find out what's happening at night in his place. All the menus have been changed, upgraded. They all look better. And I don't know if there's a particular time that the break-ins are occurring. I just know that they're at night. And I don't want you to have to wait forever, even though I know you adore listening to my commentaries. It's what you come here for. So I'm just letting you know there's a wide variety of games. As wide as the variety of games are in the world, that's what we have. From games about developing games, in fact, like Game Dev Tycoon. And all kinds of... I do role-playing games a lot. And from all the eras of gaming. So you're going to get all kinds of different levels of graphics, sound design, storytelling. It's amazing to me how good the storytelling was in previous years when they had very limited memory and space. Because some of the games, they came out on floppy disk. And they were for systems that had very little RAM. And then there were games on CD, and so a CD can hold 600 megabytes of information. Okay, I think this is what I'm here for.
No time to talk. Go away. I don't like you and don't want to talk to you.
Well, nobody likes me.
What?
Okay, the disposition with them is 0. It probably not going to get better because these are probably the thieves I'm looking for.
Gracious. What a hero. What a dumb joke.
Okay, they don't like joke.
Not now, not later, not ever.
They
You've
don't
got
like
a point.
They don't like admire.
Such advent. What no? You think that's funny? You've got a point.
Yeah, it's not going
My
up.
life is drab and wretched by comparison. I can't argue with that. That's just... Don't talk such rot.
Yeah, it's not going up.
I'm
and
not
it's probably
impressed.
It's probably because I'm here to
Just leave.
stop them.
Leave me alone.
No time to talk. Go away. I don't like you, and I don't want to talk to you.
I don't.
Stop talking. Enough.
That's what
No time
everyone
to
says
talk.
to me.
Go away. I'm done talking to you.
I think I'm just gonna kill them because they're here in the middle of the night. They're obviously who I'm here to confront. If I'm wrong, it'll be a murder, and I can join the Dark Brotherhood. I've taken care of the crooks breaking in to Norbert Nell's store. I should speak to the shopkeeper himself. I believe he's in the Folks Guild. Okay, so that's what I was supposed to do here. You could soul trap creatures that you summon yourself. Wish I could walk faster. I cannot. Maybe it's in the flowing bowl?
Hail.
Hey, Norbert.
How are you?
Tidings.
Hey, yeah, don't walk away from me, dude. You told me to come get you.
How do you do? Captain Dugas.
How do you do
Were
what?
you able to take care of my problem with break-ins?
I did, but not your terrible mustache problem.
You've gotten them? Wonderful. But their names are familiar to me.
I didn't tell you their names.
All of those men have worked for me. Amazing. I even trusted them to open up the shop in the mornings.
Yeah,
I
that's
can't
probably how
imagine
they
what
had the
turned them
key.
to a life of crime. Sad. Well, here's your payment.
The treasure
seeing
has
you.
to be true.
Oh?
What's the news
Welcome.
from the other parts of
Please
Tamriel?
don't be shy. Good day.
Oh, yeah, we've already met you. Tell me some rumors.
Don't know if this is true, but I heard a gang of all-female thieves is preying on the married menfolk of the town.
They say
Bye.
that slavery has been abolished in Morrowind.
Mysticism magic has spells that detect living and undead creatures through walls and other objects.
Well met.
So if you stay tuned, and especially as the community builds up, and I find out what you'd like to see, those kind of games will be played. Or maybe you just want a wide variety. I'd love to give a wide variety of games there. I don't think I have to go specifically tell the Thieves Guild that I took care of their quest, but I'm gonna go do that in case I'm supposed to. No, wait a minute, is this? That's the Count's Arms, that's not the Thieves Guild. I mean, not the Thieves Guild. I don't know why I've got the Thieves Guild on my mind. I haven't even met the Thieves Guild yet. The Fighters Guild is down there past the Mages Guild. The guilds are close together in this town. There's two moons. When the moon makes its head on, lays its head on the pillow, and the stars settle down for a rest. Just do me one small favor, I beg you, please play me my baby's request. It's the song that we heard when we started. Now the birds have all flown from our nest.
Greetings. Go ahead, please. Mainlord and his brother run a nice establishment at the Flowing Bowl.
That's not a rumor. You don't seem to
Go
know
to it.
what a rumor is. But you could bring back memories departed by playing my baby's request. My baby says that she knows how it goes, but you're the one.
Today's your lucky day, so let's hear it.
with you?
So
Sounds like the Empire has given up on stopping.
Heroine of the Fighters
ahead.
Guild. Health and fortune.
I know you're from the Fighters Guild. We're standing in the Fighters Guild headquarters. Nice
Get
ears.
outside of town if you get a chance, and hike north along the coast. Great views and good hunting. Farewell.
I'm looking for Azan, but Sten, you are ugly.
Everyone calls me Sten the Ugly.
Yeah, I
I'm
just
tired
said
of
that.
beating people up for it. So go ahead, live it up.
What can you tell me
You
about?
notice all the Nords around here? It's partly because Nords like ships and sailing. Mostly, we're sick of freezing our asses off in Skyrim.
Hey, I like Skyrim, dude. I played it for 13,767 hours. Don't you say bad things about Skyrim.
The Count's Arms is a very nice place for a meal, and Wilbur has an extensive knowledge of wines.
Man, we haven't had that spirit
Bye.
here since 1969. Does anybody know where Azan is? Because, you know,
Good to see you.
it's hard
You
to
hear
walk
about
around.
Gogan? A gang of thieves is running.
Yeah, everybody's heard about Gogan. You guys are all talking about the same stupid stuff as this. Well, I don't think we're gonna find good old what's-his-face up here. Oh, but we can take books. Provinces of Tamriel. The Empire of Tamriel encompasses the 9 imperial provinces: Skyrim, High Rock, Hammerfell, Somerset Isle, Valenwood, Elsewhere, Black Marsh, Morrowind, and the ancient imperial province itself, Cyrodiil. Morrowind was among the last of the provinces to be integrated into the Empire, and because it was added by treaty and not by conquest, Morrowind retains exceptional power to define local laws by reference to ancient Great House precedents. Skyrim, also known as the Old Kingdom or the Fatherland, was the first region of Tamriel settled by humans from the continent of Atmora. The hardy, brave, warlike Nords whose descendants still occupy the rugged land. Though more restrained and civilized than their barbarian ancestors, the Nords of the pure blood still excel in the manly virtues of red war and bold exploration. Hammerfell is primarily an urban and maritime province, with most of its population confined to the great cities of Sentinel and Stros Mackay, and other small ports among the islands and along the coast. The interior is sparsely populated with small port farms and beast herds. The Red Guard's love of travel, adventure, and the high seas has dispersed them as sailors, mercenaries, and adventurers in ports of call throughout the Empire. High Rock encompasses the many lands and clans of Greater Brittany. The Delis Isles, the Bajor River tribes, and by tradition, the Western Reach. The rugged highland strongholds and isolated valley settlements have encouraged the fierce independence of various local Breton clans. This contentious tribal nature has never been completely integrated into a provincial or imperial identity. Nonetheless, their language, bardic traditions, and heroic legends are a unifying common legacy. The Somerset Isle is a green and pleasant land of fertile farmlands, woodland parks, and ancient towers and manors. Most settlements are small and isolated, and dominated by ruling seats of the local wizard or warlord. The isle has few good natural ports, and the natives are unwelcoming to foreigners. So the ancient chivalric high culture of the Aldmer is little affected by modern imperial mercantilism. Valenwood is a largely uninhabited forest wilderness. The coasts of Valenwood are dominated by mangrove swamps and a tropical rainforest, while heavy rainfalls nurture the temperate inland rainforest. The Bosmer live in timber clan houses at sites scattered along the coast and through the interior, connected only by undeveloped foot trails. The few imperial roads traverse vast dense woodlands, studded with tiny, widely separated settlements, and carry little trade or traffic of any kind. The Khajiits of the southern Elsewhere jungles and river basins are settled city dwellers with ancient mercantile traditions and a stable agrarian aristocracy based on sugarcane and citrus plantations. The nomadic tribal Khajiit of the dry northern wastes and grasslands are by contrast aggressive and territorial tribal raiders, periodically united under tribal warlords. While the settled South has been quick to adopt imperial ways, the northern nomadic tribes cling to their warlike barbarian traditions. Most of the native Argonian population of Black Marsh is confined to the great inland waterways and impenetrable swamps of the southern interior. There are few roads here, and most travel is by boat. The coasts and the northwestern upland forests are largely uninhabited. For ages, the Dunmer have raided Black Marsh for slaves. Though the Empire has made this illegal, the practice persists, and Dunmer and Argonians have a long-standing and bitter hatred for one another. Morrowind, homeland of the Dunmer peoples, is the northeastmost province of the Tamurlic Empire. Most of the population is gathered in the high uplands and fertile river valleys of central Morrowind, especially around the inland sea. The island Vardenfell is encircled by the inner sea and is dominated by the titanic volcano Red Mountain and its associated ash wastelands. Most of the island's population is confined to the relatively hospitable west and southwest coasts. Cyrodiil is the cradle of human imperial high culture on Tamriel. It is the largest region of the continent and most is endless jungle. The imperial city is the heartland. The fertile Nibanian Valley, the densely populated Central Valley, is surrounded by wild rainforests, drained by great rivers into the swamps of Argonia and Topol Bay. The land rises gradually to the west and sharply to the north. Between its western coast and its central valleys are deciduous forests and mangrove swamps. Try and take the books, not the stuff in the cupboard that doesn't have stuff in it. Remember, this isn't stealing, and it's because I'm a member of the guild. I was looking for Azan because I'm unclear whether I'm supposed to report to him when I complete a quest for the Fighters Guild.
Hello.
What's new with you?
Especially
Sounds like the Empire has given up on stopping the
if
scuba
he's
trading
given
elsewhere.
me, if he's
And I hear
given me
the
the
tribal
quest.
chiefs are supporting the Renredra Kryn.
What?
Nothing.
Good day.
I don't know how good it is, but I don't know how good it is.
What brings you here?
Oompa, doopity doo. Oh no, I'm not gonna break into something in front of everybody. That'd be stupid.
Oh, hello.
Not to
Captain
mention
Dougal's
stupid.
rumored treasure has to be.
I don't know where Azan is. And I don't have
It's
anything.
you.
Yeah,
Hi.
it's me.
Yes.
At least your face is lit up now.
Go hurt something.
Does anybody know where Azan is? I mean, sure, I love looting
Greetings.
the whole place. Hello.
Vigdis, Fighters Guild.
Why are your eyes, like, mostly closed?
Are you kidding? I came here to get away from the mountains and snow. You ever spent a winter in Skyrim? Or Bruma? Give me the Gold Coast any day.
Wow, she sounds like she's far away from her microphone. There's kind of an echo in the room.
Quillweave does a lot of traveling to research her books.
Can you open
She
your eyes?
must have a lot of experience to share. Goodbye.
Good evening.
Well, I can always wake people up from their sleep if I find the person I'm looking for. Nobody seems to be upset by such things. I don't like the look of this. Oompa loompa doopity doo.
Can I help you, brother? Rana. I'm Anvil's advanced trainer in blade weapons.
Cool. What can you tell me about Anvil?
I worry sometimes I'll go soft here. Training mostly and living easy. So now and then, I go out along the coast on my own just to stay in shape.
You call that in shape? Have you heard any of the rumors?
I hear that Velwyn Benaras is trying to sell off Benaras Manor.
I don't have enough
Hopefully
money.
the new owners will clean that eyesore up.
Everybody seems to have trouble with
Bye.
their eyes in this game. You will live in happiness too, like the Oompa Loompa doopity doo. Doopity doo. Ah, Azan, I've broken into your bedroom.
A pleasure to speak with you.
Have you got a
I don't have
contract for me?
anything for anyone in your rank.
Well,
Check with
pardon
Burzgrokosh and
moi.
Shadenhall. He might have something.
What about advance?
I'm sorry. You're not yet ready for a promotion. Keep completing contracts and take care of any assigned duties.
Well, if you won't assign me duties, that's kind of hard to do, Rumors.
The assassinations. What else is there to talk about? Perfectly planned and executed. The blades perfectly useless. A complete disaster.
Well, it's better than an incomplete
Goodbye.
disaster. Okay, I need to get out of here because I'm trespassing. But thanks for not pointing out that I'm trespassing. You will live in happiness too, like the Oompa Loompa doopity doo.
Good to see you.
If only somebody I knew felt that way.
How are you?
Treasure has to be true. I wonder if the first Count of Anvil found it.
You will live in happiness too, Kind of like the Oompa Loompa doopity-doo. A doopity-doo. Well, we're 40 minutes into this. So... Let's travel to Leyawin. You can soul trap creatures. Those born under the sign well, okay, I didn't.
Yes?
I'm mainly here just to see how different cities look differently. Notice the guard armor is completely different.
We're here to serve.
Well, that's good. What can you tell me about Leyawin?
Orc named Mazoga says she's a knight. I doubt it. The Count wants it looked into. Why don't you talk to him? The Count appears for audiences in the county hall near the throne, weekdays between 8 a.m. and 4 p.m.
What can you tell me about
You
Leyawin?
can speak to the Count near the throne weekdays between 8 in the morning and 4 in the afternoon.
Yeah, you told me that already. What do you think of the Prophet?
He preaches in Anvil.
I know
Appeared right
that.
after the attack on the chapel there. Sounds like the usual doom-saying nonsense.
Do you have any
They say
rumors?
a whole island with an inhuman statue appeared near Breville. As if the world wasn't crazy enough already.
Okay, thank you
Take
for your
care.
accent. You will live in happiness, too. There's the chapel on our right. I honestly came here because I don't remember much about this city. Five Claws Lodge. So I don't think that's going to help me too much right now, because obviously I need to unload stuff or find the proper cheat so that I can carry more weight. Although, as you saw, I was able to travel the dividing line. Toon Zeus.
The dividing line between a live hero and a dead one is a sharp sword. Get the best you can afford from Tunzeus. Because you don't
Tunzeus.
want to be on the dead guy side of the line, do you?
It depends really on the day of the week.
Say what you're gonna say. Such adventures. How I envy you. That's just stupid.
Okay, doesn't like
Not
jokes.
now, not later, not. You've got
And
a
he,
point.
and he doesn't like admire, so
That's
coerce,
enough. Don't waste
admire,
your flat. You
joke.
think that's funny? Gracious. What a hero.
We're at 55 now.
Sorry,
Joke,
I don't get it. You
coerce,
win this, I
boast,
salute you. Not
admire.
now, not
Oops.
later, not ever.
Okay, so don't do admire last.
I
Boast,
salute you.
admire,
Don't try to That's
joke.
just not funny. You win this one.
Okay. I need to spin it, but I don't see a way to spin it. So coerce,
I can't argue with that.
admire,
Nah,
joke,
sorry. Such adventures. How I envy you.
admire,
Don't talk such. That's
joke,
just stupid. Gracious. That's enough.
coerce. Okay, now we're at 61. That's pretty good.
I
Coerce,
can't. That's
joke,
just. Don't
admire,
talk such adventures. How I envy you.
61,
Don't talk.
admire,
That's just
joke,
stupid. My life
boast,
is. That's enough.
coerce. 69, that's good.
Don't
Admire,
talk such a
joke,
dumb joke. My
boast,
life is. You win
coerce.
this one.
70,
Such
boast,
adventure.
admire,
That's
joke,
just not fun. That's enough.
coerce. 69, that didn't help
Don't
or
waste your.
hurt.
That's
Joke,
just gracious.
boast,
That's enough.
coerce. 76, so I think that little noise means I've maxed him out.
All right, I get it.
Tell me
An
about the
intriguing
Prophet.
fellow, from what I've heard. A cut above the usual street corner rabble rouser. He's the talk of Anvil, apparently.
What do you think of Leyawin?
I make all the weapons and armor for the guard. damn good stuff. Pop you open like a ripe melon.
Let's see how
Can't
much it
go
would.
into battle with broken equipment.
It's weird that every time it costs 3 to repair everything I've got. And I should be repairing my
May I
own
interest
stuff
you
by
in some
now.
of my fine wares?
Actually, I'd like to sell stuff. In fact, based on weight.
You've made a good bit of gold.
I need to sell more than 200 pounds, if we're going to call them pounds, whatever.
Transaction.
Whatever the weight thing here is in this game. Oh, I should be raising.
That's a good deal.
These I'm just giving away because they're not worth anything, and they might be worth something later on when I have a higher mercantile skill, but right now I just can't afford to carry a bunch of stuff around.
You drive a hard bargain.
You drive a Chevy Nova. So I want to get rid of the excess weight. And this stuff I'm getting rid of now doesn't weigh much. But it all contributes. Very exciting watching people sell stuff on YouTube, I know, but again, this is the channel where we show you the good, the bad, and the ugly. We show you what the game is really like. And this game has combat, it has blood. And it has selling. Okay, so I'm wearing the rough leather cuirass, which has 7 weight and 3 protection. So I guess I can get rid of the fur cuirasses. I want a helmet, that's why I kept 1 helmet.
That's a good deal.
I'm still carrying too much by a long shot. And I don't know. Really, I guess I can get rid of the sword, but it's not gonna get me anywhere near where I need to be. I don't know what I'm carrying that weighs so much. I'm gonna...
Thank you. Come again. You too.
Relinham. So let me put on my... Oh, it's all this stuff that... that he didn't want to buy. Where's my helmet? Oh, there it is. Kind of looks silly, but that's fine. As you can see, we are still encumbered. Or, as Bethesda would tell us, over encumbered. So I think we need a regular clothing merchant so that we can get rid of all that regular clothing. And again, we could just dump it on the street, but we're fairly early in this game and we'd like to make money. Best goods and guarantees, so I don't know if they would buy the clothing that we've looted, but let's find out. Doesn't look like it, but we'll see.
Goondalus guarantees everything almost free at Best Goods and Guarantees retail service at warehouse prices.
Well, you're certainly upbeat.
We'll see.
At 37,
You're pathetic.
he doesn't like boast.
That's pretty good. Goodness. What can I say? Is that so?
Looks like he doesn't.
Sorry.
Oops.
This better be good.
I don't know if it reset. Do you like?
can't scare me.
He doesn't like coerce.
Blah, blah, blah.
Okay, and he
Not
doesn't
bad.
like
What
boast.
a wonderful compliment.
It's important to know what they don't like.
That's just, don't make me... Yeah, what a wonderful compliment. That's pretty... Is that your No, you do me too much honor. You can't... Blah, good one. What a wonderful compliment. Oh, please, you're pathetic. Sure. No,
I
you
think
do
they
me too much
redid.
honor.
I think they redid
Not bad.
his
Is that... Blah, blah, please.
his
I'm
audio.
embarrassed, but thank you. You're
Okay,
full of it.
so
Is
we're-
that... Yeah, goodness.
We were at
What can I
41.
say?
We went
You're
down to
wasting You're
39.
pathetic. Good one. Goodness. What can I say? You're pathetic. No, you're wasting it. That's pretty good.
Now we're at 38.
Blah, blah, blah. Goodness. You're wasting it. Sure. That's cute.
Every time I
You're
think
pathetic.
I've got this down, it turns out I
Is
don't.
that so? Yeah. Please. I'm embarrassed, but thank you. Don't make me. Is that so? That's pretty. What a wonderful compliment.
38.
You're pathetic. Yeah. Really now. You're such a charmer.
44.
Sure. Is that you're full of it? What a wonderful compliment.
40.
You're full of that's just sure. Really now. You're
40
such a
again.
don't make me. That's just sure. What a wonderful compliment.
35.
You're a big fat that's just please. Not bad.
39.
Not bad at all. You're a big fat oh please. No. Not bad. Not bad at all.
49.
That's pretty you're full of that's just no. You do me too much
43.
on. Is that you're pathetic? That's no. You do me
46.
too much on. You're pathetic. Yeah, you can't. Please. I'm
54.
embarrassed, but you're full of it. Sure, that's cute. What a... Is that so?
60. That's not bad.
You're full of it. You can't scare me. No. Sure. That's cute.
65. And I'll stick at 65.
I see.
Tell me about
By
the
all
prophet.
accounts, he preaches that the attack on Anvil Chapel is an omen of some kind of coming doom. You should go to Anvil and hear him for yourself, if you're interested. They say he preaches outside the chapel every day, rain or shine.
Tell me about
Best
Leyawin.
prices right here at Goondala's Best Goods and Guarantees. Never an unhappy customer. Huge discounts to
You should have a
qualifying
YouTube
patrons.
channel. The way you talk, it just sounds like you should have a YouTube channel right here at your favorite YouTube
Only
channel.
quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
The poorly aging Sarcastic PC Witty Gamer. Okay, let's see what we can unload on this guy. Oh, we can unload a bunch of books.
That seems a fair price.
They don't
You got a great deal there.
weigh much, but they are money. Money can make you happy. Money can make you rich.
You've got to be kidding.
Money can make you happy. Money.
You've got to be kidding. You drive a hard bargain.
You drive a
An
Ford
excellent
Pinto.
bargain.
Anybody
That's
remember
more than I'd usually pay.
Ford Pintos?
You got a great deal there. That seems a fair price. That's a fair deal. That's more than I'd usually pay.
Well, I want more than you would usually pay. I'm not worried about getting more than you would usually pay. That's fine with me. We actually came to town to visit your guilds, but
You drive a hard bargain.
you drive a Chevy Nova.
That's a good deal. An excellent bargain. A good price for a good customer. A fine transaction.
We're getting close to not being encumbered anymore. But obviously, the further we can go under it, the better. Because then it'll be longer before we're encumbered again.
A fine transaction. That's a good deal. You drive a hard bargain.
You drive, I don't know, a Hyundai. I'm running out of things to insult you with regarding your vehicle of choice.
An excellent bargain.
Okay, we're under the encumbrance
You've made a good bit of gold.
threshold.
An excellent bargain. A fine transaction. That seems a fair price.
I'll sell
An
my
excellent
helmet
bargain.
someday when I get one
You've
that
made a
doesn't
good bit
look
of
as
gold.
stupid as the one I'm wearing.
You've made a good bit of gold. That's a fair deal.
Looks like I was carrying around a lot of extra stuff. Oh, I don't want to get rid of the map of the way shrines. That's how I do that holy quest for that idiotic prophet.
That's a fair deal.
So, things are going well.
That seems a fair price.
I do like the game. It is fun. I'm very glad it came out. Okay, we're carrying 127.
Thank you for your patronage. You too.
Rattle and hum. It still has us going slow. What's the deal? Oh, wants us to level up again too.
To see you. What?
Okay, now we're going fast. But now we need a place to sleep also. It is gorgeous out here.
What is it? I'm only asking for enough to feed me kids.
Well, put on a shirt.
Thank you, kind sir.
Blessings of Mystara upon ye.
Mystara, I'm not
Good
familiar.
afternoon.
I'm not familiar with Mystara. Okay, this looks like a good place to nip it in the bud. Please like, subscribe, share the link with everybody, friends, foes, social media, and watch full videos. Leave comments below. Thank you for being here. Goodbye.